Well, hey, Mark Peebles here with the Peebles Group, and I'm here with my good buddy.
I'm Sam Robertson,
That's right.
also with the People's Group.
Also with the Peebles Group. I guess that's important.
Wanna
Hey,
clarify
guys,
that.
listen. Thank you for being with us to talk about what is going to happen in the real estate market in 2019. But before we get there, Sam,
Yep.
I just want to say thank you to all of you out there that helped make 2018 another phenomenal year for the People's Group. And I'll tell you something we started doing different this year is we decided we don't serve transactions, we serve families. And so we started counting our success by the number of families we have the privilege to serve. And in 2018, we served 140 families through the buying and or selling process. And that's thanks
Awesome.
to you guys.
Yeah, that's
So,
a lot of lives that we're able to work with and help. And
yep, yep. And we have a ton of fun doing it.
yes, we do.
So now let's get into talking about 2019. There's a lot of talk right now of the R word coming
Yes.
and what is going to happen in the real estate market. Should we be fearful? I'm just going to set you at ease right now. And if you don't watch anything else, I'm going to answer that by saying, no, it's going to be a great year in the real estate market, but we are going to experience some changes this year. So first off, Sam, work with a lot of buyers.
Yep.
What's going to happen for buyers this year in the market?
Okay, so let's talk about your interest rate. Let's talk about where they're at now, where they're going to go over this next year, and just to kind of get a good summary of where we're at and if we're at a healthy place. So right now, we're just a little bit underneath 5% for an interest rate. When I purchased my home, 3 years ago, probably at about 4.25, 4.75, somewhere right between there. Over the next year, we're looking at a little under 0.5% increase. So we're starting at about 4.9. We're looking at getting somewhere around 5.3 by the end of the year.
Yep.
So you've been in this business longer than I have. Your dad's been in even longer than both of us, probably combined. So tell me a little bit about where we've been and where we're sitting at now. Is this a good place?
Well, the reality is this. In college, I worked for a mortgage company, and the mortgage company that I worked for had me telemarketing. And I was calling people saying, get in on record low interest rates. This is like 1997, 98 timeframe at 7.5%. So just over 5%, it's still a phenomenal interest rate. But my dad always goes back to, well, son, I sold houses back in the day when interest rates were 12, 13, 14% through the 80s. And so you're talking about a very different market. That would crush your buying power right now. But realistically, you still have great buying power. Even at 5.5%, you're doing very well. However, there is an important note on that, Sam, which would be what for a buyer buying this year?
Well, it comes down to the sooner you buy, the better off you're going to be. Because as we're looking here, we're looking at interest rates rising at least 0.5%. Could be a little more, could be a little less, but the sooner you buy, the more buying power you're going to have. So
Absolutely. That's
where our buyers are going to be looking at over the next year. Mark, can you tell me a little bit about what's going on with our home prices? Are they going to kind of stay? Are they going to kind of increase, rise?
Yeah,
what's going to happen with that?
I think that's where a lot of the fear lies. When you talk about recession, a lot of fear for people in the market is, am I going to lose the value of my home? So let me say this. I do not believe in 2019 you're going to lose any value in your home, and experts agree with me. In fact, look at the past 5 recessions we've had in the United States, and of those 5 recessions, of those 5 recessions, we've had one crash. That was 2008.
Yep.
Although it's the freshest, it's the one you remember, and so it's the one that you go back to. And when you talk about recession, there's always worry that it's going to crash. Well, let me say this, though. The previous 4 recessions prior to 2008, 3 of those, we actually saw an increase in real estate values. And then the 4th one of those, we actually saw real estate values stay flat, maybe a marginal increase, but it was small. The bottom line is you don't need to worry about your home values going down. In fact, they talked to experts going into this year, 100 of the top real estate economists in the United States. 94 of those 100 said that in 2019, home values will go up. 4 out of 100 said that they would depreciate slightly, and 2 out of the 100 said that they were going to stay the same. The overwhelming majority says that real estate values in 2019 are going to go up. So the predictions are that we will see a 4.8% increase this year in real estate values. Now in 2018, we saw a 5.1% increase. So yes, the increase will be smaller this year, but that's actually a good thing. Historically, it's about 3.6% that you see in the growth in real estate values. 4.8% is still ahead of the national. However, it's showing as it's coming back down to a normal level, we're bringing back balance into the market. And I really believe we'll start to see some of that balance come into the market. And what does that mean? Well, it means there's going to be more inventory out there. It won't be as competitive for buyers who are looking. You know, they instead of saying, well, we're just going to remodel where we are, they'll actually jump back into the market and buy this year. And so it's going to bring balance to our market and ultimately be a healthy thing. So
awesome. That's great.
Yeah. So anyway, that is the real estate update. Be watching us this year because we're going to be bringing you market updates. We're going to be bringing you just very helpful information about how to keep your home healthy. And we want to help you as much as possible this year. If you're thinking about selling your home and or buying this year, we would love to help your family through the process. And so feel free to get in touch with us. You can call us, text us, email us, reach us through Facebook. We would love to connect with you.
That's right. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Bye now.